Hello there everyone, this is Brother Birch. In this video I will be introducing the week 9 team activity. Alright, so this is to help you understand the fundamentals of Node.js using Express. We are going to create a web application with, it's just basically going to be a really simple calculator. Okay, it'll do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with only 2 different numbers to deal with. When the form is submitted, the user is shown a results page that displays the data that was submitted as the result. So it suggests that you get started with a new Node.js application, and it gives you this link to clone a Heroku repository. All right. So if I was going to do this on my machine, then I would go ahead and go into my file explorer and make a new directory for like my week 9 team. So I pulled this up real quick. So if I pull up my classes, CS313, so I have like this, where I have, you know, all the PHP stuff that I've been doing this semester for our project so far. But this is going to be a new repository, so I wouldn't make that inside of your other repository. I would just make another repository for this assignment. Okay, so just make a new folder, and then in there, use this command. Okay, git clone, and then you can come in here and then type in npm install, which will install all of your node dependencies, and then npm start, which will launch the application on your local host at port 5000. Okay, you can also run these commands to get it to create a new Heroku project for you as well. Okay, so pretty nice, really easy to get started there. Okay, npm install, check. Create a static HTML page for your submissions form. So remember, you know, static pages are just pages that we can run. So let me pull up that directory again. CS313. So if I look at this, you know, anything inside of my public directory will default to a static page that I can use. Because if I look here, let me see if I can find this real quick. If I look in the index.js file, right here, use express static path, and so it'll pull everything. Everything inside of my public directory will be as part of that, basically that static directory of files that I can pull up and read. Okay, so most of this is kind of done for you, except for you have to make this action to handle this route math, okay, and then verify that you can load your form in a browser. Okay, so once you start making these changes, again, if I run this, let me pull this up real quick. So I'll do a video on my walkthrough here in a couple minutes. But so right here, I just said I ran my index.js file. And I could do that, or I could also, where did that go? Or I could also just type in npm start, and that would open up, that would start that local server, okay? And then it says, hey, it's running at port 5000. So if I come into here and I say localhost port 5000, notice that it says cannot get, okay? That's because at this, I don't have anything here, okay? If I went into public and I, you know, tried to run something like this, then that would show up. So you saw that file was named form.html, okay? And it was inside of my public directory. Notice I'm not putting public right here, all right, like that, because anything that shows up here, because of that static path that was set in index.js, my application knows to look for this form.html inside of the public directory. Okay, so just a couple of tips there. Let me see what else you have. Use Express to handle this route and connect it to a function or functions that will obtain the parameters and compute the result. Okay, so just doing our simple math problems. And then create a results page that is an EJS. Okay, so there's quite a bit on that in the reading, a lot of helpful videos for that. So go back there, and then that's pretty much it. Okay, there are a couple of really good stretch challenges. So if you want to do one of those to get 100%, you're more than welcome to. But I hope that this video is helpful in getting you started.